we got drinks. I put down a Felicity P. That's it. Oh, there's 2. And we got them with a what is it? Tequila. Yeah, it didn't show. It did? No, we clicked it. We clicked the tequila.
Oh wait, but we printed the thing here, right? So
oh wait, we printed it out here. We asked for it to be printed out here.
Yeah, so we
can look at it.
I thought we went back and fixed it.
No, I haven't gotten anything yet.
No, I meant like order.
I ordered it with the quesadilla. There's one with the chicken quesadilla meal.
Yes.
And then did you get one? And you got one too.
And then I got the berry one.
And she got a berry one? Is the berry one?
Oh.
Okay. Show them our IDs.
We started on the worst time.
We started this live at the worst possible timing. Abby, how often do we go to Taco Bell? Is this our second time?
This is our second
No, but this is our second time in the last couple days.
in the last 2 days. Not great.
You guys had wine.
Oh,
Wine?
we did. Yeah. You added a shot in the berry thing.
Oh, dumb.
The berry, it's a frosé, yeah.
I was like, I clicked one shot of something.
One
It was
shot of the. That's what
was
that's what it's supposed to go with, I think.
Makes sense. Hi.
Guys, that's me. It's ready. Okay.
I got this.
Okay. We're gonna go get our food. We're addicted. We're addicted to Taco Bell. We can't stop. You guys, look at it. It's so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. I don't even know what to say. Hold on a second. I'm gonna put this away. Okay, the fries are so good. This is like the 3rd time of me trying the fries this week. Where am I gonna sit? Maybe in our like typical spot. It's so exciting. I like don't even know what to say. Abby, I'm so happy. Look at this. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love the fries, right? Someone said that they love the fries. Aren't the fries so good?
Not true.
We need to invite Jessica Voss for next time.
Is she in?
No, I just saying we need to invite her
I was like,
to
we
talk
can
about.
text her.
Do you think her show's over? She's probably home by now.
See, it was over several hours ago.
Sorry.
Someone has been stage dooring for a long time. Let's text her right now and tell her next time.
This is so good. Can we cheers
Cheers, I love you.
to Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Cantina.
Multiple nights this week.
Multiple times.
So sorry.
Hello.
Hi. You're awesome.
Thank you. Do you want to say hi to my live?
Oh, what's up? Hi. I just commented on this house Taco Bell. So that's I just since like the videos of you and
You
Frank
hold
waking
it.
me
We're just gonna.
just videos. I didn't see just like a
Oh,
YouTube
your
video.
major. Thanks. Changing your major to, I don't know.
It's not weird. No, it's so weird.
Oh, this is honestly cute, but now I feel a little creepy actually.
They're so silly.
Just watching.
No. That's how we.
You guys are still on it.
I saw you walking.
We are at Taco Bell. That's where we usually are.
It's like yeah.
Hi,
I'm
guys.
watching it right now.
Hi.
So it's really weird.
Hi.
Taking a photo.
Christy's wedding. What if this was Christy's wedding? It's the best place to message me. You can email me. I'm good. Thanks, guys.
No, yeah.
This is delicious.
Thank you. And I love, and it's, I haven't gotten
Fun fact, I saw Christine Mama, I don't know if she knows this, I saw Christine Mama Mia, but she does not know. It was a long time ago. I didn't know her yet. I thought she was very good.
and then I haven't gotten to see the station.
Thanks, I love you.
But the soundtrack, like,
Christy ordered everything on the
I
menu.
go back to it, but like when I got it,
Every single thing.
in my car, just like, just
advice from Christy. We can ask her in a sec.
Stars, they're just like that.
Aw,
You talk about
I love all of Christy's fan art. I'm sure she got it. I'm sure it's awesome. Yeah, it is a rosé. It's so good. End of March. We'll let her know. Oh my God, thank you so much.
Is she taking over your live?
My favorite thing to talk about? Oh, I love Dress Like B-Way. She always nails it. There are times where I've forgotten, like, I forgot where I had these earrings from, and I was like, I bet Dress Like Broadway posted it, and she did, and it was great.
I appreciate how just like you don't care about what you do. Like, you're a huge, like...
The rosé is very good. Wow, so many Mamma Mia people. This is exciting. I love Mamma Mia.
And being an actress.
Thanks, guys. It's two coats. Fashion icon tonight.
And how honest you were about, like college.
In the background is Christy and three awesome people that came over to say hi. I'm not an actress. Derek's wedding, it was awesome. It was a few months ago, but it was so much fun. Another Abby, hey! I've taken over. This is a lot. This is a little stressful. Chatty Cathy, yeah, that's Christy. Real Mexican tacos. Yeah, it is a little cold today. It's not so bad. Christy was freezing, so we came here to warm up.
Thank you so much,
Christy did just get out of the show. I've been manning the fort.
What is happening on the fort front?
So many people are doing Mamma Mia. My full name is Abby.
So literally the last time Abby and I did this, we sat here for 3.5. We sat here till closing.
I think it was
in
probably-
this exact spot, just talking and just eating Taco Bell.
Dance
Well, I was eating Taco Bell. Abby wasn't hungry. So this is what happens. I always order way too much Taco Bell, thinking that Abby will be like, I'll have some. But no.
Not always.
I guess Pete's not coming.
I know.
Where the heck is he?
Someone asked if something about your wedding, and I definitely read, is this Christy's wedding? And I was like, it could be. Catered by Taco Bell.
If I had my wedding at Taco Bell.
Oh my God, Christy is Elwoods and Abby is Emmett. I would do it.
I just need a little dog.
I have one. I have a Chihuahua. He made his 54 debut in one of my shows, which Christy might do someday.
Someday, Abby's going to produce a show, and I'm going to be in it.
Keep in mind, Abby has tried several times.
Here's the situation.
I always get people like, why do you use Christy in Pronoun Showdown? And I'm like,
Oh, not only do we already have the song picked out, it's going to happen one day because I know exactly what I'm singing.
I mean, I think the first time I asked you was the first show, which, for those keeping track at home, was last April. Someday.
Someday. And this April 14th, Pronoun Showdown. 14th.
Will Christy be there? We never know.
We'll never know. We'll never know if I'll be there. But what we do know for sure is someday I will.
Might be 5 years, might be 10, someday.
But I like to support my friends whenever I'm able.
Actually, I should mention at the very first Pronoun Showdown, Christy obviously did not sing, but I came up to the green room in between songs, and there was a whole gift bag for me with like do you remember this?
Yes, I remember.
For like a million things in it, and Christy had stopped by 54 to bring me presents because she couldn't sing or be there.
This is real.
That's
I
a
really
good
did that. My diet starts tomorrow.
Oh my god.
It starts for real. I've been saying this for days now.
And then it's on whole Thursday night.
The other problem is, I don't know if you guys look at my Instagram, but Charlie keeps bringing me treats from that Front Street bakery that's by his house, and they're like, it's like a compound. Like, imagine it's a compound that makes fresh baked goods. Fresh. So what he'll do is he'll bring it to me, and he'll just leave it there. Like, just be like, this is for you. And I'm just supposed to look at it. It looks like, I was like, Krispy Kreme is by far the best donut. He's like, no, you haven't had this donut. It's like, just like a Krispy Kreme donut, but with more sugar. No, I ate it today. I should have saved some for you. I didn't know you were coming. He keeps sending me, and it's like in the shape of like a twisty thing.
It's like a roller.
It's like a big, yeah. It's gone. It's gone. I ate it when I got to work. And yes, I am going to eat this quesadilla because it looks very good.
As you
I got the box, but there was no box.
They just spread it out. Kind of nice.
We're just looking at these two guys in the background.
I'm trying to split it. I'm not doing a good job. To do that.
Thank you for watching this silly. What?
You know, a lot of people want Sophie advice because they're all auditioning for Mom and Me.
Oh, is everyone auditioning for Mamma Mia?
I saw you not.
You saw me in Mamma Mia?
Yeah, before I knew you. I was like, she's adorable.
Sophie has a lot of energy. Man, it's tricky because with Sophie, I think so much of it rides on who's playing Madonna, you know? But I will say this, I did not.
Probably 17-year-old girl.
Oh, if it's high school.
Probably high school.
Well,
Maybe not.
I auditioned for Mamma Mia 3 times. The first time I auditioned. Okay. Oh, I want to tell the story. Can I tell the story? My Mamma Mia story.
Yes, we all want that.
Do you guys want to hear my Mamma Mia audition story? I think you'll think it's funny. Okay. So the first time I auditioned for Mamma Mia on Broadway, I had just graduated college. And they were holding not open, but like, what is it where you just go in for the casting director? So I went in for the one where it's like you're just going in for the casting director. Like it's like when you're not going in for the actual, they call it a screening.
Oh.
Where you're just going in for the casting director.
Okay.
And so I went in, and Andrew Durand was there. Do you guys know him? He's been in a ton of Broadway shows, most recently in Head Over Heels. So Andrew Durand was there. Pete, do you want to say hi? Pete says hi.
Hey, how's it going?
So Andrew Durand and I are like running our lines because it was like a Sky Sophie scene. So we're like, we're gonna have to go in together. And then at the last second, I think they put me on with someone else in the audition room. But we had like practiced our lines together. That was the first time I ever met Andrew Durand. And then he booked Spring Awakening and I booked Spring Awakening. I got the call back to go in for like the creative team. So I go in, and I guess I've auditioned 4 times technically. So I go in, and who do they pair me with but Wesley Taylor? Yeah. So I go in with Wesley Taylor. I think we kissed in the audition. So talented. I was like, who are you? And he was like, who are you? And well, he knew who I was because he was really good friends with a guy that goes, this guy Danny Visconti, who went to my college. So we connected, we like exchanged numbers, we became friends. So there's that. Then I auditioned for Mamma Mia while I was on tour with Spring Awakening. So I'm on tour, I'm in LA, and they're holding, like they flew out to LA to try to find Sophie's. And I went in again, and there's this dramatic scene. There's this intense dramatic scene where Sophie is like fighting with Sky, and she's like, so you don't want to marry me anymore? And so that scene is happening, and I cry my eyes out, like tears streaming from my face, like, you don't want to marry me? And the feedback I got from the audition was, she's a little too Venla, not so much Sophie, because I was so over, like I was like really like acting, you know, using my acting. So then I book Carrie, and I go to do Carrie, and right before Carrie closes, I get the audition email to go in for Sophie one more time. And I had a heart attack because literally the whole time I was doing Spring Awakening, I would run through the streets and I would sing like, what's the name of the game? Like I would sing all the material from all the Sophie material, and everyone would be like, Christy, you really want to play Sophie that bad? And I would be like, yes, one day I will play Sophie in Mamma Mia. And I would walk past the Winter Garden Theater all the time and daydream. I'd just be like, someday. So I'm doing Carrie, and I literally call Andy, like I get that night, or no, not even call, like we're in the dressing rooms at the Lucia Lortel, and all that like separates the boys from the girls is this little like I think it's like a curtain. So I go in, I'm like, Andy, this is Andy Mientis, who I work with in Spring Awakening. I'm like, Andy, guess who I'm going in for? And he's like, who? And I was like, Sophie and Mamma Mia. He's like, your dreams are coming true, Christy. And I go in. I spent an entire day looking for my audition outfit with my friend Olivia Ogama. We walked through the streets to try to find the perfect skirt. We couldn't find a long white skirt anywhere, so I went to one of those dollar stores where they had like, just like kind of like, not like the nicest material, but like kind of like these like summery dresses that you would wear at the beach. And we bought one of those, and we cut the shirt part off and made it a skirt. And yes, it's crazy. So I put together this whole outfit, and then like I basically replicated the first outfit that she wears in the show. It's like it's not that's my thing. It's not exact, but it's just enough to hint to it enough that you're like, she's literally in costume basically. But it took me a whole day to find the outfit, and then I went in. Oh, I also got Olivia, who had done Mamma Mia on Broadway, to coach me. I was like, tell me what to do. She's like, Christy, it's Mamma Mia. It's not that deep. You don't have to be crying your eyes out during the sky scenes. She's upset, but it's not the end of the world. Like, she's not bawling her eyes out. I was like, okay. So I went in, no tears, just did the scene, and I booked it. And it was the most exciting day ever. I couldn't believe it. I called everyone. I was like, you're not going to believe it. My dream has come true. And it was like one of the best years of my life playing Sophie. Yeah. Oh, Pete's like, this is the craziest speech, and you're saying it at the Taco Bell. But it really was. It was amazing. And I want to say pretty much every leading role I've ever booked, I've pretty much auditioned 3 times at 3 different times. Like, over the course of 3 years, I auditioned for Sophie 3 times. Once in 2008, once in 2009, and once in 2010. And I booked it in 2010. It's crazy though, but sometimes that's what it takes. I auditioned for Anastasia 3 times technically. Once for the reading, once for the next reading, and once for the Hartford stage. It's because I think deep down the casting directors believed in me, and I think that they thought there might be something there. And whenever, no, I didn't book the first reading, I didn't book the second reading, and the third time, I don't think they wanted to have me in at first. But then, like, I think my manager kind of was like, please, just like give her a shot. And I went in, and it was like on the last day that they were seeing anyone. So you never know how it could happen. You know, it comes out of nowhere. And I think that because they always like try to give you feedback. And the last feedback that they gave me was that I looked too young for the part. So when I went in the last time, I made sure to like make myself as mature as I could possibly look. Because the first time I went in, I think I had like sandals on, and it was like, and I wore this like tank top. And the second time I went in, I wore a long dark skirt with boots with a heel, which makes so much sense because she's in St. Petersburg, Russia. Why would she be wearing sandals? What was I thinking? And I wore like a long sleeve like collar shirt. If you're wondering, it's basically, I wore my audition outfit at the Broadway Princess Party the first time I did the Broadway Princess Party. That was what I wore for the audition. And they even said, they were like, your audition outfit was perfect. And sometimes it just takes 3 times to audition for something, because every time you get a little bit better and you hear the feedback and you understand, like, okay, this is what the team is looking for. And the same thing happened with Spring Awakening. I auditioned for Spring Awakening when it was going to the Off-Broadway. And I auditioned for Marta, and I was not prepared because we had to fly in. I was like I was in Cincinnati in college, and I flew in for the audition.
Even if she was like,
And I think I forgot my lines at like a very pivotal part where it's like Marta's showing her burns, and I said something at the craziest time. I was like he beat me. Like I was looking down at the words, and then I think Michael Mayer kind of laughed, kind of like, oh God, like this girl. And then I went in again
I wonder if I can run in the bowl more.
and then I went in again like 6 times in a row for the what's it called? The tour. I never went in for the Broadway because I think they moved everyone from the off-Broadway to the Broadway. But they really put me through the ringer the second time after I graduated. I had just graduated college, and I even I didn't get in for the team. Like I had to go in and I auditioned for Carrie Gardner. Like I did a pre-screen just for the casting directors, and then they were like, okay, she's good enough, we'll send her to the next round. And then they had me audition for Ilsa, Venla, and Marta. They had me learn all the material. And when I went in, they were like, okay, we're thinking of you for Venla. We're going to call you back in another month. I came back another month later. And then I went in with Kyle Ryabko, who ended up being my love interest. We went in. It was between me and this other girl. And then they called me back again to do it on the stage. So I'm on the Broadway stage, and I'm sitting in the audience, and so is the other girl that's going out for it is sitting in the audience. And we're watching each other's auditions, which was crazy. But to this day, the girl who was auditioning for it with me is like still my friend. Like we're still, and she's like gone on to be incredibly successful and do amazing things. So it's just crazy how life ends up and where things take you. And I couldn't be more grateful for the opportunities I've had, and that casting directors were willing to give me like a second and even a third chance sometimes when, you know, it just wasn't clicking with the creative team, because sometimes it's that third time you go in and they're like, yes, she's the one, she's ready. So yeah, that's my story. Oh my gosh, I told my whole story.
Oh my God, and more people join.
And we're here at Taco Bell talking about Broadway. What'd you get, Pete? Taco Bell. All right, guys, this has been a great night. Anything's possible. Remember, you're not in competition with anyone. You're just trying to be the best you can possibly be. Be grateful for every opportunity you get. Be kind to everyone you can be. And try when you promise somebody that you're going to do something to actually do it. That's what I'm trying to get better at. That's exactly for Abby, because the next time I promise her I'm doing a concert, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there.
Live from Taco Bell, it's Christy Altomare.
I love you guys. Thank you for watching this. And yeah, maybe I'll do this again. Maybe I should start a series of Christy Altomare Taco Bell answering questions. Thoughts? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I hope you guys are having a great night. Keep performing if you're a performer, or whatever it is that you're passionate about. Just remember that it's a process and it takes time, and it's not overnight. Nobody is an overnight success. It's a lot of hard work and dedication, and anyone who does seemingly get their success early, they still have to work their butt off to stay there, or to stay up doing what they love. So, and we're all deserving of a nice rest, which I'm excited for once we close. A nice vacation, because I haven't taken one in 2 years. Pete and I are going to go away somewhere.
No one's working.
We don't know where yet, but we are going away. All right, I love you guys. Mwah! Have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow. 2 shows, Saturday, Wednesday.